All right, kiddos, gather around. We're going to do a quick after hours little SH-101 session here. Here's a Roland SH-101, as you can see right there. One of the issues, or the issue that it came in with, is that it was not powering up. And we opened it up and found a bunch of broken parts, which I'm going to show you. This is after the repair, but I'm going to edit in a picture of the check-in state right now. But I'm going to zoom in here on an area which kind of deals with the power. The power comes in on this board and goes through this nice little rainbow connector over here, and a lot of stuff happens. It basically just takes a standard wall wart power supply here and through an inverter gives you a bunch of different voltages, positive and negative, and that all happens with a transformer. This particular transformer, in fact. Here we go. So what we have here is a little coil of wire, and some magic happens inside the SH-101, and over time this burns out for whatever reason. So there are a couple different things that you can replace in here. Regulator components, the Zener diodes, which kind of hold steady voltages, go bad, we replace those. But after all the parts were replaced, we still weren't getting any voltage. So the transformer, again, ended up being the final culprit. The only issue is, and they sure as hell ain't making it now, but we found a great replacement by a company in Australia. And once that gets wired in, you are good to go. So anyway, in case you're wondering what's going on here, is this unit here, if you you can crack it open and see all the goodies inside, it's its own little power inverter using modern components rather than this like kind of error prone or failure prone part, right? So it takes the input voltage, does its own magic, and then shoots it back into the circuit where normally the transformer would sit. So hopefully it should be way more stable. We haven't tested it yet outside of turning it on, but we are going to hook it up to the scope, make sure everything looks legit. I'll spare you those details for now. Okay, so here we are at the shiny side of it. I cheated a little bit. We'd hooked it up earlier and tested it, but just want to say, if you do this at home, you always want to hook it up to some sort of metering before you power it on, especially when you've done a repair to the power supply. Really, you should do that with any sort of repair in these things, unless you're doing something so simple that you're absolutely confident that there's no chance of fucking up. But really, even if you do a great job, that doesn't necessarily mean that you've 100% fixed it, because there might be other problems that will only let themselves be known once it's powered on, or once maybe part A of the circuit has been repaired. So it's drawing, you can see 0.02 amps, 20 milliamps of current, which is right on point of what it should be. And here we are. Great. So the next thing that we're going to do is just test the CV outs, ins and outs, all the other stuff, the phones, and give it a good cleaning and polishing and send it on its way. Thanks for watching.